Hey, welcome to 23 Degrees Sideways Coyote in the Highlands, where you can tell from the set sometimes when I'm in the same place for a couple of days, right? This is just a really good shady spot for the week coming up to the solstice and where the sun is. We're going to talk more about positivity because positivity is what it's all about, and we're going to talk about positivity and traffic, or movement in general. If you drive, this is going to be a really good one, but if you just walk around crowded spaces or bicycle or, deal with busy grocery stores, all of this stuff applies, okay? Not necessarily in the same way, but... So in a previous video, I've talked about positive thoughts, like give yourself permission to relax, give yourself permission to be okay. Don't make yourself earn self-gratitude. That's ridiculous. Positivity, we talked about baby steps of positivity with other people, like granting them humanity. Don't confront them or anything, but grant them their space to be human and acknowledge that they are divine souls, whichever way you phrase that. Well, let's apply that to traffic. Slow down. Just slow down. Sometimes... Be conscious. Sometimes it's time to pass the semi that's going 45 in a 65 zone because that's all he can do, and that's fine. But whipping around traffic, accelerating to stoplights, which is a psychological thing that human beings tend to do. Lane changes, aggression, all of that stuff, let that go just a little bit. Plan yourself an extra 5 minutes. Plan an extra 10 minutes for your drive. Give yourself a little space to relax in the traffic and acknowledge that every driver out there has their own life, okay? They may not be respecting yours. They may not be respecting yours at all with the way they drive, but there's a reason they're doing it, and it's not just that they're asshats, okay? There's some set of importances that they've been programmed with. Have a little, act with a little grace here, You don't have to trust them, you don't have to like them, you don't have to say that no one should follow the laws, you don't have to change your opinions, but the individual person, grant that they are individual beings with value and worth, and that whatever way they're driving, they probably have a reason that inside of their psychology is very important to them. If you want to fix that, that's great. There's lots of stuff you can do. Start by cleaning your room, but really do actually start inside. You can't affect a total stranger completely, but you can make the world a better place and start making it so that people have fewer emergency sympathetic nervous system cues on a constant basis. So slow down, give yourself a couple extra minutes, focus on something about the drive that is pleasant. There's always something that is pleasant. It might be the feel of the air conditioner in the summer heat. It might be some Spanish guitar music on the radio. It might just be the sense of ownership and independence of the car. Whatever it is. Same thing with your shopping cart. If you're not in traffic and you're dealing with a busy grocery store, it's the same thing. Take your time, relax, go slow. Don't be too hurried, because then you can't experience the moment. No one likes to talk about the Buddha moment, the Zen moment of driving. No one likes to talk about the Zen moment of grocery shopping, but you're there, you're in the moment. Be in the moment, Don't get distracted by all the fancy little colored advertising. Don't get distracted by the people. If the people are really, really impacting you, then grant them their beingness. Like make that contact in your psyche. Say that is a person who has their own dramas and joys and sorrows, and just allow them. They're going to be pushy. Yeah, they don't. Most of the time, they're not really pushy. They just don't see you. They're very focused and narrowed down, and a lot of people can't perceive in their minds, really perceive past a 10 or 15 degree cone, even though you can see way out past 90 degrees. You can't. People get stuck in these little cones, and sometimes it really is 10, 15 degrees, not even 30 or 45 combined angle, but like an included angle of 10, 15 degrees. It's a very narrowed consciousness, and that's, treat that with a little grace, okay? Because those are the people who need a little bit of niceness in their life, really. And yeah, it's self-perpetuating, and they do it to themselves, and all the blaming things that you can blame, and because blaming is the thing that humans do, and so blame them for all of their stuff. But also, give them a little grace. Have a little patience, take a little time, and relax. It's very hard to talk about relax in traffic, because you might be doing 78 miles an hour in the HOV lane on 101 in the valley, and traffic is still coming up on your butt, but you can't pass because there's people in front of you. It gets all so that might be a little hard, difficult place to relax, but you're sitting down. So relax into what you're doing. Just, okay? Positivity. One of the big places I see people lose positivity involves traffic. And that isn't just vehicle traffic, but parks. When there's too many people walking and too many bikes or too many disc golfers or whatever, people get very frustrated. Or grocery stores where there's too many carts, too long a line, whatever, people get very frustrated. But this is all traffic in some sense. So motor vehicle, bike lane, whatever it is you're doing, I want you to go out and do more of it. Go do more of it. Obviously, gasoline's very expensive right now, so that's a little bit of a rough one. But go do more of it. Go get out. Go do stuff. Don't sit on your couch. But while you're doing it, maintain that positivity. Slow down your mad rush and pay attention to the idea that being positive about the process of travel or running errands or shopping is actually part of your positive life. The process is part of it. Don't try to say, oh, that's not part of it. It's the destination. No. The process is part of it. Stay positive with that. So I don't know who needs to hear this. I don't know why this is suddenly my topic, but relax, slow down, and try to enjoy the traffic a little bit. Okay? Stay sideways.